Oh.
All right. Well, here we go. Let's get to, well, nice day out there right now, but across the east side of the state, we do have some changes, no doubt, and we're dealing with much colder temperatures across eastern New Mexico. And as far as the overall setup goes, very nice sunset across the area tonight. If you haven't been able to check that out, you may want to run out and do that. It is really cool. 62 degrees in the metro. Northwest winds right now at 20 miles an hour, so it's still breezy out there, but we are going to see the winds back off here a little bit during the overnight hours. Temperatures, it just depends on where you are, but if you're in the northeast all the way down to Clovis, even into Roswell and Hobbs, much colder air in place here. Now, this is not cold air with a great deal of depth that's going to go from the east all the way through the west that we often see our strong cold fronts do. In this particular case, because of how thin this layer of cold air is, it's basically going to bank up against our central mountain chains and stay to the east tonight. Across the southeast, you guys will see cooler temperatures for tomorrow as well before things start to rebound temperature-wise. But the metro area, pretty mild. But look all across the east here, from Raton down to Roswell. We are a lot colder today than we were 24 hours ago, including 33 degrees colder in both Clayton and Tucumcari, 34 degrees colder in Clovis. Now, as you go farther to the west, we've warmed up nicely throughout the day today, and that warming trend will be a real factor in possibly getting us to some records here into the weekend. But for now, just some high clouds sliding across the north here. Any snow is remaining across the high Rockies of Colorado. Throughout the night tonight, we'll continue with the cool temperatures across the east, breezy conditions. Tomorrow will be a little cooler across the southeast, but we're going to warm back up again into the northeast. Metro area mild. And all places out to the west should be mild as well. Getting into Friday, everybody continues to warm up. We'll be close to records across the east, but really it looks like Saturday will be the day. If we're going to hit some records across eastern New Mexico, that will be the day to do it. As far as the winds go, they were a definite factor today across the east side of the state, and we will see them start to back off a little bit. But tomorrow morning, we'll get some breezy to windy conditions along the east slopes of the northern mountains. And then throughout the day on Thursday, not going to see as much wind. Into Friday morning, occasionally we're going to see some pockets of gusty wind, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. I think for the most part, winds won't be the factor that they were today across the area. So let's go region by region, show you what to expect over the next 7. And one thing that's kind of interesting here is if you look at the end of the 7-day forecast for most of our zones, things are starting to change by about Wednesday of next week, and that does include southern Colorado. We've got a shot at some showers, and same deal across northwestern New Mexico. So the Four Corners as a whole could well see storm system developing and dropping down into that area, which would be a huge benefit because we do need to increase the snowpack, especially across the northern mountains in southwestern Colorado as well. 57 in Carlsbad, 59 Artesia, 61 in Roswell. But notice what happens to the temperatures. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they jump right back up again. So the cool down is very brief. And in fact, the cool down today in the northeast is now going to be gone by tomorrow. 65 for a high in Las Vegas, but you can see the snow re-emerging by the middle of next week, and we are looking at the possibility of a significant storm over the northern mountains into next week. But until we get there, we're going to shrink the snowpack. Look at the Santa Fe high. It's about 60 degrees. We're going to be about 50 degrees in our high mountain towns over the weekend. 58 in Edgewood, 55 Cedar Crest, and 58 in Tijeras. And finally right here in the metro area, mostly sunny and warm. In the Rio Rancho area, a couple of clouds early in the day, and then things clearing out nicely. And then your extended forecast for Albuquerque, we're going to be in the mid to high 60s over the weekend, you guys. Yeah, a chance for showers by next week.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Mark.